Because you have multiple baby daddies does not mean that you are less valuable. It does not mean that nobody will date you, okay? It just means that you need to refine your dating standards.
She said 2 words that should have stuck out to you guys. Single mothers, date, and dating. Nothing about marriage. And single mothers, y'all got to get better at this. If you're going to sit there and cape for yourselves, then your wording and your verbiage has to be, your terminology has to be better. So when you say date, there are a lot of men on the dating market that will happily oblige y'all asses. They will date you, but y'all never say anything about marriage, because the majority of the time those men are not looking to marry you, but they know that you having sex because you got living proof walking around asking for fruit snacks. You got buckaroos, so they know you didn't have sex. So you're like, yeah, I will date a single mother, but marry? No. But y'all feed into this by saying date and dating, and you trying to, stand on your high horse and trying to shame men, but it's dudes back there, Birdman. Yes, date, dating, yes. Keep it going. Here we go.
Because there are men out there like this who will say to you that you are less valuable because you have multiple children with multiple men. But at the end of the day, men who do that, I really qualify them as my sisters.
Okay, so I guess telling the truth, we supposed to be your sisters. But ladies, you can't decide your value on the dating market. Men decide that. And again, your children are precious to you. We understand that. However, you saying that, you know your worth, you're going on the dating market and we are not less valuable, so to speak. You don't determine that. The men that you are actually trying to date and or marry do. Just like y'all determine a man's value on the dating market. Is that fair to say? Can a man who doesn't check certain boxes go on the dating market and say that I know what I'm worth? I'm worth dating a model or something like that. No. So if men can accept that, y'all got to accept that too. So it's not going to hurt black men for shaming us by saying, I'm going to call y'all my sisters. That even actually makes it worse, because now you're going to get men to stay away from you. And if you think that's a positive and you assume that all these white men are just marrying single mother black women, you got another thing coming, buddy boy.
Ditto for buddy boy over there. Ditto for buddy boy.
Buddy girl. The white men, they doing the same thing. They sneaking in with black women. I seen a troubling story that was kind of crazy. Some dude in South Carolina infecting a lot of black women with HIV for just sleeping with them. And I was like, man, this is absolutely nuts. So y'all need to, straighten up or something like that, because the men that marry you the most and y'all gonna shame black men, that's a wild strategy. So, okay, let's continue.
Honestly, if I was a man, I would only date single mothers or people or mothers, period. Because
I'm gonna stop you there.
Let me get the explanation to that. I feel like motherhood changed me so much, and although I'm married, I'm not single. It's not because my mental isn't married. You know what I'm saying?
So she's speaking on this, and she's married. Okay.
Mental is my mental. Yeah. So when I tell you, a lot of stuff about me changed. I value myself more. I value my time more. I don't really give my time and my energy to shit that don't matter, don't equate to nothing. So if I was a man, especially if I was a man that was older in age a little bit, like Pawpaw, I would literally be like, you know what? I want a single woman, because a single mom, they know how to get done. They really be like the grade A people for real. It'd be a single women, them, not us, because I got.
But you got to be careful.
But when I was
devil's advocate with that,
I don't know what case she's trying to make. I mean, the men have to decide that. And like I said, in the United States, the men that marry single mothers the most are actually black men. But typically, those men may have children as well. And also, some things, and this is just my observation, I hear a lot of men saying that single mothers aren't as appreciative as they were back in the day when a man did step up and, decide to marry her and take on the task of raising her children.
You have any kids?
3 kids.
How old are your kids?
19, 14, and 2.
How old are you, Nisha?
I'll be 40 next month.
Okay. Do your kids have the same father?
3 fathers.
What's some deal breakers?
Deal breakers are multiple baby mothers, more than 2, 3 kids.
Skip say what? Come again, say what? Skip say what? Come again, say what?
Wait, hold on, Misha. And I say this with all due respect. You have 3 baby daddies.
But my kids are grown. My
but you
children
still
are
got 3
grown.
baby daddies, so why can't he have multiple baby mamas?
Okay, so young baby mamas. Young kids, young baby mamas.
So we can have 3 baby mamas, but they just can't be young?
They can't be young kids. No.
So it's about the kids, not about the amount of baby mamas.
Both. I don't want no young kids, no multiple baby mamas with young kids.
How long baby mamas gotta be?
No, not the baby mamas. The baby mamas are adults, I'm assuming. No man with young kids. And
well, that's why I said, because
mamas.
no, I get that, but you said not multiple baby mamas, and that's why I said you have 3 baby daddies. So you don't care how many baby mamas he has.
Right, meaning no, like I said, no more. I have 3 baby daddies, so no more than what I have. 3.
That's multiple.
No more than, well, yeah, and there's men out there with more than that. So that's my max.
They're telling me this. You said no young kids, but you got a 2-year-old.
I do have a 2-year-old.
So why can't he have a young kid?
Because there's only room for 1 young kid. I don't want to deal with the young baby mom.
So you don't want to date yourself. So if you was a man, you wouldn't date you.
If I was I would date me.
Well, you have a 2-year-old, but you're saying if a guy had a 2-year-old, you wouldn't date him. So the things that you have, you wouldn't date.
As a man, for a man, yes.
So if you were a man with your resume, you wouldn't date yourself.
Probably not.
So, but you want a man to date you?
Absolutely.
No can do, guys. All right, bitch, you going too far. No can do.
We gotta make a certain amount of money.
At least like 150. At least $150,000 a year, at least.
Does he have to provide for your boys too?
No. I take care of my kids by myself. I would say, like, as far as setting the example for them, yeah. As far as financially, no, because I'm gonna always make something happen for my kids, no matter what it is.
Do you want to get married one day?
I do want to get married one day. I do.
So wouldn't he have to live with your kids if he married you?
Yes, and he would have to set the example for me.
He's only gonna buy 1 piece of grocery for himself. He's only gonna pay the light bill for himself.
No, not at all.
He would be providing for your kids if he marries you. You don't think so?
Yes, definitely, yes.
You would have to provide for your kids.
You're a real man if you marry us and you take care of my kids. Like you're entitled. No. You gotta check the attitude and be grateful that a man is actually going to marry and try and take care of your children. It needs to be some level of appreciation there. Instead of thinking that you are viewed the same on the dating market as women who don't have children. That's wild.
What would you do if you had $1 million? I'll
tell you what I'd do, man.
Marry a 40-year-old woman with somebody else's kids. Goodness gracious. I hear that all the time. Dudes say they ain't appreciative. But yeah, y'all got to get your wording correct. Because when you say date, men like, yeah, we don't have no problem with dating single mothers. But it's never marriage. And that should be where you focus on. And that's when the vetting process comes in. Get some men around you to make sure this dude is there for the right reasons. And in my opinion, if it's a guy who doesn't have kids, you know what he's there for. You know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here. You know why I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? You got 2 or 3 kids and some single man with no kids is dealing with you. You really think he gonna settle down and take care of 3 buckaroos? No. He there because you having sex with him. So you might as well go ahead and Brady Bunch it.
Over one day when the lady met this fellow, the way they all became the Brady Bunch.
Find you a dude that already got kids that match how many that you have, and y'all live a peaceful life together. I mean, it's a little bit of game. We'll see how it works.